Take away the pain, tear me down in flames. Touch me like you do, fall right back to you. Hold me to the clouds, leave me when I'm found. Touch me like you do, fall right back to you. Don't tell me this doesn't feel right, 'cause I'm thinking about it every night. Don't tell me this doesn't feel right, 'cause I'm thinking about it every night.
Okay, what do we have here? It's a channel called Newsbroke. Let's read their About section. Welcome to Newsbroke. We're fairly unbalanced. Still, we deliver ridiculous yet thoughtful videos that tackle everything from gun control to how the media helped make Donald Trump. We also go out into the field and talk to real people, like the time we made Republicans pretend their candidates were dead. Plus, we make sketches like our white fragility work training. Subscribe to Newsbroke and check back every Friday for a new episode. So what they're trying to do is use humor, not for the sake of humor. I mean, none of this humor is going to hold up in a comedy club or just as a piece of comedy. But they try to use it to push their agenda underneath. I like the last line of this description. Proudly brought to you by AJ Plus. And for any of you who are not aware, AJ Plus is Al Jazeera. So this is Qatar telling jokes, and then, oh, by the way, fuck whites. Please begin.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The PowerPoint and the Glory, live on Omaha Public Access. I'm your host and humble servant, Gary Tanner, and we've got another amazing PowerPoint for you today.
Oh, I get it. This is amazing. You have a wig on and you put on glasses. Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. And you're wearing your tie all wrong. Oh my God, this is comedy gold. Oh, this is beautiful. Nice facial hair, by the way. And I don't think that's a prop. And that's what scares me the most.
Unfortunately, the remote that changes the slides is broken. So my daughter Debbie, who's on break from college, she will be running the PowerPoint slides because, as Debbie knows, I am no good with computers.
Okay, so already we are at He's Racist, and it's the edgy, brown-skinned Latin who hates whites and is instantly declaring this guy to be a racist. So the butt of the joke is the white guy, the racist white guy. Are you on board? Are you ready to have some good fun? Let's watch.
All right. Today, we're going to talk about extremist terrorism. Debbie, when I click this, just change the slide for me, all right? Thank you, Debbie. What do you see here? A nice, wholesome family, right? Christian, strong, American. Now, what do you see here? If you see danger, I don't blame you. You see this face? This is the face of America. And this is the face of evil. And I know it's not politically correct to say it, and I know we're gonna get a lot of angry phone calls, but I don't care. It's the truth.
Hey guys, do you get it? You see what's happening? It's a jokes, because the slider, and then it didn't, and he's saying that a Muslim guy could be a terrorist, but this farmer is the real terrorist. Yeah.
This man and everyone who looks like this man is a danger to everyone in the United States. This man you're looking at right now is normal, hardworking American. All he wants to do is earn a living, feed his family, and pray to God.
No, actually, that's not all he wants to do. There's nothing about what he's doing that's earning a living or feeding his family. He's brainwashing his family and teaching them stuff from a horrible, blood-drenched, crazily backward, evil book. That's what he's doing.
God of love and peace. Now tell me, does this person look like he worships a peaceful God? Newsflash! Woo, woo, he doesn't.
And it's interesting. So they cut to Mike Pence, and, they're going through the whole regressive thing, and it's fuck Republicans, and, look, I'm in favor of Mike Pence, first of all, over an Islamist, or any Muslim, for that matter. And the reason is because for as stupid and as dopey of a Christian nutjob as this guy is, the Christian faith, as it is practiced, is way more peaceful, as is Jesus Christ, when compared to Muhammad, a bloodthirsty beheader of men. Jesus was the guy at the campfire who brought out the acoustic guitar and played John Lennon's Imagine, and Muhammad was the guy who chopped that guy's head off.
His God wants to control you, control your government, and control your wife's body, even tell you who to marry.
Oh, so now we're going to compare the treatment of women between Christians and Muslims? Is that really the rabbit hole that we're going down? That's absurd. And you cannot hide behind the fact that this guy's against abortion. Yes, he is dead wrong on that and should be opposed at every turn. But that's not going to magically make me think, well, I guess Muslims and Christians are the same, because you found a Christian who I disagree with about a topic.
Now sure, there are some extremists who look like this, but the media is greatly inflating these numbers. These religious extremists, they're barely there, all right? But these religious extremists, these people are the biggest threat to our nation's security.
Okay, so of course during any anti-white hit piece, you're going to get a picture of the KKK. Now, obviously this is in black and white, which refutes the entire point of what the brown edgelord is trying to say. So what he said is actually true. These people are barely there. It's completely demented and pathetic that anybody talks about the KKK. And as far as biggest threat, yeah, Muslims are not the biggest threat in America, only because there's not that many Muslims in America. Islam as an ideology is a global threat. Forget America. Step outside.
They aren't just a small pocket of people. They're hiding in plain sight, and they don't even cover their faces anymore. But you can usually spot them by the color of their skin. Debbie!
And there's another implied racist statement from this guy. So, the color of their skin. So what we're worried about is a racial thing. No, we're not, actually. But nice try, Al Jazeera. Very nice try. We are just as worried about the idiotic ISIS guys who are white. Doesn't matter. So you are the ones who cannot see past race. We can.
Gabby, change this. This is the slide that was meant to be on there. It seems like my daughter was a little bit behind on the slides there. I'm sorry if some of that was confusing for some of you at home.
Actually, it made perfect sense.
Oh, edgelord, look at her. God, is that an unattractive face? It really is. And look, she's wearing her hacker gear. She's on her Mac, and oh my God, this is comedy. Like when she's at a cocktail party and people say, "What do you do?" She says, "I'm a comedian." Anybody chuckling at home? It's failing comedically, failing intellectually.
Let's continue, and this time without any mistakes and without any apologies. You see, it's for these reasons that I support President Trump's ban of people from Iraq, Iran, Libya.
If that's your daughter, how dark of a woman did you have to have sex with to create her? Did you have sex with a bucket of tar?
Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen. And yeah, some people are like, that's racist. Well, I don't know about all that, but what I do know is the facts. Here's a fact for you. The number of people in the United States killed by refugees since 1980 is staggering. Yeah, shocking, right? I mean,
first of all, that's got to be false. Okay, but second of all, it's not a matter of how many since 1980. First of all, why would you start at 1980? Second of all, you're not mentioning that this is a small number of people overall. And third of all, why don't you look at what the refugees are doing in other countries? The refugees from Syria are a greater threat than refugees from anywhere else, because they come from a hotbed of radical Islam. And why are we trying to make this just about refugees? This is larger than that. I'm sorry. This is about the religion and the people that follow it. So I love how they take this idea that, well, the refugees, these ones in particular, from this date to this date in this one country haven't done X. How about Muslims over 1,400 years? What have they been doing? We know, and it ain't zero and zilch.
I can't even count that high. Yes, this is the population that is most dangerous to everyone in America. They're cold-blooded killers.
Wow, they're not even hiding it anymore. White guys with guns. This is the problem. White guys. Amazing. Amazing. Fuck you, lady. And fuck you, Al Jazeera.
And the numbers show this. And with all this information and history, it makes sense that the following people should not be allowed to travel in and around the United States.
White men committed the majority of U.S. End the sentence. Everything else should be, yeah, okay, they should have. They should have. But the funny thing is, they haven't done it with mass shootings per capita. They commit less mass shootings than they should. So I kind of just destroyed you. So that is kind of a pointless statement. I'm sorry. Sad but true.
People like this.
Oh my God. Here we go. They have cherry-picked. Oh my God. White men from Oklahoma? Why would... I mean, look at the way they phrase that. The person that made that meme. That's a white man from Oklahoma. Who... What is his relevance? What does his whiteness have to do with anything? And why is he a representative of men all of a sudden? That's a white man. That's just a man. You cannot extrapolate to white man or men.
And this.
There we go. Obviously, Dylan Roof's coming in. Obviously. Well, touche. Checkmate. Timothy McVeigh and Dylan Roof. Damn it. I thought white guys had some value in this world, but I guess we are embodied by the actions of Dylan Roof and Timothy McVeigh. Sorry, world.
And this.
Fucking hell. They're really digging deep now. And again, white men from Arizona? That's oh, Jesus Christ.
What about these guys? These guys, scary. Here's some more scary people.
Oh, whoa. So as they're going through the laundry list, as if we couldn't do this with every race in America, and if you wanted to do it per capita, it is going to reflect well on white people. But disregard. Now they jump to Norway. Interesting and subtle. What does this guy have to do with America? Everything in this conversation has been about America, but their hatred of white people just jumped across an entire ocean. And they go to Norway. Who is a fan of this man? Nobody. He should have been put to death. But why? Oh, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Think of how racist it would be in reverse. If I'm saying, hey, how about Mexicans in America? I make a case and I say, Mexicans in America are murdering and raping a huge amount. So the conversation is about Mexican Americans raping and murdering. And then all of a sudden I'm like, hey, did you hear about that brown dude in Chile who raped and murdered somebody? Yeah, fuck those browns. This is not funny. This is disgusting. Fucking AJ+. Oh, Lord. This group of people are hideously untalented.
And some more. And what do they all...
Oh, we jump into another nation. White men from Canada. Oh, my Lord. It's almost as if you have highlighted a handful of cases where a white person did something bad. As if you were fueling a larger narrative that you hold within your heart, which is that you hate white people. And mixed in there, you're jealous of white people. Envious. You're brown with envy. You want to be them. You recognize that they are doing well, have been doing well, will continue to do well. And so you take an assortment of random dudes from around the world who happen to be white. Oh, well, you know what? In other news, a white guy from Belgium discovered 7 new planets in a relatively nearby solar system. And then NASA gave them the hookup, and NASA is stuffed with white people, just stuffed with them. And they pointed the old Hubble telescope and a couple other ones over at this cluster of planets. And by the way, you know who Hubble was? And let me guess what race Hubble was. Hubble, what race were you? Hold on. Hubble. Hubble, have you been dodging Black History Month this whole time? Hubble telescope. Man. Edwin Powell Hubble. Okay, the man who discovered the cosmos. Wow, well that's quite an achievement. And he is a white man! Holy Christ, I'm taking credit for that. My skin's white. If I have to take the blame for Norwegian serial killers, then I'm taking the credit for Hubble. Thank you.
And what do they all have in common? They all look the same. Coincidence?
And what's interesting is, oh my God, Milo Yiannopoulos and Steve Bannon. Great. God. So they're going to say that Steve Bannon is an anti-Semite, and then they're going to put him in league with a Jew. But they're the same. Their argument falls down as it's being presented visually. And the point that they all look the same, That is of no concern. And by the way, the entire point of this is to defend Muslims. When you're talking about Muslims, it's not the look that matters. It is the merit of the thoughts and actions of said Muslims. Nobody cares about the look. We care about the beliefs and the values. So try to understand, you are the racist ones, and we are the sensible ones who are addressing actual things that matter, and not the superficial, cosmetic, and irrelevant fact of the color of the skin of the people involved.
I think not. I mean, won't someone think of the children?
Oh my God, look at this Muslim apologetic right here. This is a doozy. More toddlers shot people. Well, first of all, were they Muslim toddlers? Factor that in. More toddlers shot people in 2016 than Muslim terrorists. Okay, oh my Lord. In a country filled with 350 million people. So take the toddler population of America, which is millions upon millions, and then compare that, not per capita, compare that to Muslim acts of terror. And voila, what a smokescreen. Oh my God, nobody will be able to see through that. Hey everybody, problem B, toddlers shoot people. So lay off the Muslims. I rest my case.
As my viewers know, I am a God-fearing American and a family man. Ask any of my family members, they'll tell you the kind of person I am. Right, Debbie? I have nothing to hide, but you know who does?
Again, more just random smearing of the white character in this stupid-ass sketch.
People who cover their faces. But if you look behind the mask, you'll see who the real racist is. Uh-huh.
And there it is. Long live the KKK. Bring up something that nobody's behind. Bring up a group of people that play no part in our society. Absolutely pointless. This is them holding up a straw man. Are you arguing with a KKK guy? Do you think that anybody's in favor of these dudes? Are you aware of the number of them? What are you doing? Why are you promoting this? Oh, because it's easy for you to knock them down. It would be so great if your enemy was as comically hateful as the KKK. Aha! It's not a straw man, it's a conehead man. You've erected a conehead man.
That's who.
Oh, and they cut to an attractive Muslim woman. Oh, who could have a problem with her? Yeah, this is what we're worried about. She's probably super moderate. I mean, she is wearing the headscarf, looking like a sand person. But it's amazing that you didn't cut to the shot of the pack of young Muslim men with beards, looking sketchy as F. Oh no, you cut to this lovely looking woman. I wonder if I could do the same thing.
Well, thanks so much for watching the PowerPoint and the glory.
Right, so the average guy, anybody who's against Islam, you're a proponent of white power and are the KKK. Oh, the subtlety of that. You people are clever like a fox.
And thanks to my daughter, Debbie. Debbie, thank you. You did great. And I'm so glad that college hasn't turned you into a bleeding heart liberal. I was worried. Anyways, thanks for watching. I've been Gary Tanner. Omaha. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please subscribe to Newsbroke and comment. Comment. But make nice comments, because sometimes you guys say things.
Yeah, I think you will get some comments. The link is in the description. He's asking you to comment. Do you have a comment? I had a few comments. I might go over there and leave another one. Oh, but you want us to say good things? Oh, kind of like the good things you just said about white people? Kind of like the smoke screen you just threw up to minimize the threat of Muslim terror? That is morally scandalous. And I think me and some of my atheist friends have a little bit of clarity when it comes to the issue of religion, but specifically Islam, because that is the topic, a topic we don't want to deal with. Oh, I'd be happy to go through my life without ever dealing with or talking about Islam. But unfortunately, it's been pushed upon me. There are people dying, getting murdered by Muslims for Muslim reasons in my country, my adopted country of Deutschland, and in America, and in England, and just every... I will stop now. I will stop. Please go comment. Talk to you later. Bye.
Pull it from my vein, touch me like you do, fall right back to you, pull me underneath, hold me till I breathe, touch me like you do, fall right back to you.
now.